Coming up next, it's Red Card Headbutt, followed by Shootin' Carp with Harold Buckner, right here on Channel 72. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Red Card Headbutt Wrestling. We are coming to you live from the other side of that dive bar you always go to, and the other place is hosting a dock and cover band for this contest. The first participant is a man known as Mr. Excitement C.W. Mayer. Mayer, who appears to have finished just washing up out back, is going to have his hands full competing in this one. For one, the ring is inordinately small. It appears to be a converted bouncy house from a Chuck E. Cheese. Two, I have heard the scouting reports on this man's opponent, and it does not look good for Mayer. But what I mean is they're probably going to stink up the joint to a level the likes of which we have never seen. Oh, for Christ's sakes, he's talking. Frank, could you get the microphone away from this fool? What do you mean you're in the truck and can't do anything? You're a sound engineer, for crying out loud. Get a pair of scissors and physically cut his microphone. And here he comes, folks, at a whopping 450 pounds, the Dixieland Destroyer. Let's hope the ring holds up to the might of this man. What the hell? That guy is the Dixieland Destroyer? You've got to be kidding me, Frank. That is the Dixieland Destroyer? Oh, Christ, this is going to be so bad it's talked about throughout the entire wrestling world. Just like Extreme Reunion. The bell is sounded and the match is underway. Not that anyone in attendance really cares. It appears that most of the folks that are in attendance have their heads crooked toward a TV in a corner to see when Shooting Carp with Harold Buckner is going to be on. I promise you folks it will be airing immediately following the contest. At any rate, we get the first contact of this contest and it backfires on Mayer, and the Dixieland Destroyer is laying in the kicks and chops into him. We get a headbutt that probably reached a high heaven of chainsaw oil from the Dixieland Destroyer. We are truly getting a display of what the Dixieland Destroyer can do here, which doesn't seem to be a whole hell of a lot. For those of you counting, he can lift his arm up to his shoulders, stand on one foot for a short period of time, and nod his head with some degree of force. More display by the Destroyer as he displays that he cannot display much at all. We get a splash with the ass in the corner by the Dixieland Destroyer. Talk about a real shaky ring, folks. I'm not a carpenter by any means, but I have to say this ring looks like it was constructed by those same folks that build that bridge they always show on the History Channel. Destroyer sitting on his opponent and choking him against the ropes because that's all they can really do without hitting their heads on the ceiling. Attempted a Rocky Mountain tumble by the Destroyer that Mr. Excitement moves out of the way, and this may be the break he's been looking for offensively in this match. Oh, come on, Frank, you gotta be shitting me, man. You mean to tell me that this guy that looks like he's on his break from the dishwashing station just hit a stunner on the Dixieland Destroyer? And we have what appears to be the end of the contest as the Dixieland Destroyer hits his finishing move, the corn shuck, and scores a pinfall victory. I would like to personally thank both of the participants for keeping this bullshit short, because the waitstaff just brought me a taco platter and I did not want it getting cold. That's all this week, this time for Red Card Headbutt Wrestling. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.